everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is MJ Budgets, and today is a cash planning video. I'm here today, just want to share my journey with y'all. I have been on this journey of cash budgeting for 2 years now. I am super excited that this will be my debt-free year. Prayerfully, we will get this car paid off by the end of October. So I want to tell you all, like, this is the payday and this is the breakdown of how when I get paid, I sit down and I make sure that all of my bills are paid before I do any cash stuffing. This is what only I bring to the bill account. I do have some money going into another bank account, and that's for my emergency fund. I continue to give towards my emergency fund per paycheck. I don't enclose how much my emergency fund is on this channel, but I think that is something that I will just, kind of keep to myself. But I do have my emergency fund built up, but I am going to start working on my 3 to 6 month emergency fund next year. So, and I do have a plan for that. But as you saw in my previous video, the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook, I will be using that in 2026. And I do have a plan to save $10,000 next year. I don't know if I'll do any like saving challenges, like the fun saving challenges. Mine will be more on a serious note because I really want to plan on having that much saved because $10,000 for me is about 3 to 6 months savings. And that is my goal. And I will start planning for that in November because I want to have 14 months to save $10,000 because I have a plan for that. But I am going to write it down because, in the Bible said, God says, write your plan down, write it down. Because to me, if you can see it, I don't know, it motivates me more. I'm not really big on digital stuff because I'm just old school. I just want to see it on paper, y'all. I just want to see it on paper. So yeah, I am going to be doing some cash stuffing. Not today. Today is just a cash planning to show you all what I do when I do my budget. So I did my closeout for August, and we are in the very first paycheck of September. So yes, first September, it was kind of like August had 3 checks, but at the end of August, you have to worry about the first 2 weeks of September until you get paid in September. And today was my payday, and I did pay a couple of bills already that were due. So, and then I have a couple of notes here on things that comes out. So in my budget, this is the Budget by Mom Paycheck workbook, and I purchased this 2 years ago, and I have been using her system for the past 2 years in a happy planner. It's kind of like I made a frankincense planner where you take different things and you put it in I made my own little budget planner. So, and she also has a calendar as well. So, but when I use the new one in 2026, I will be using her calendar. I won't be using the happy planner next year. So this was the first week, and this is the the first paycheck of September. So this is my bill tracker. This is what I keep up with from the beginning of the year. I have all the bills that are due for the month. I have them wrote down on this bill tracker. As you know, last year, I think mine was down to here, but when I paid off all the debt, and I'm up to here. So next year, I think it's going to even be shorter because the car principals will be out and the car payment will be out. As you can see, I do not have any subscriptions on my bill tracker. Now, my subscriptions, I only pay for, do I even pay for any subscriptions? I have subscriptions, but like my daughter, she pays, I know she pays for Hulu and Disney because there it's like a bundle, but it's not that much. And she pays for Netflix. And I think that's all we have, because I don't pay for any kind of services as far as streaming. Cause I really don't watch a lot of TV. I'm usually mostly on my computer, trying to educate myself with finances and trying to help people. So my goal is to, I really would love to take Dave Ramsey's master coach class in financial peace. I had looked into doing that last year, and I really was excited about really wanting to do it. So I don't know, I want to save up for it before I actually do it. I'm just praying about what I really want to do, because I'm really enjoying helping people in the financial area. So I really enjoy that. So yes, so this is my bill tracker that I keep up with, and this is September. And of course we are about in the mid part of, well, I ain't gonna say mid part of September, but this is my first paycheck. So yeah, that is the bill tracker. And we are going to go ahead and do this week's budget for 9/11. And here we are at 9/11, y'all. Believe it or not, this is 9/11. And I just want to say thank you for all the people that during 9/11 that sacrificed their lives, that were a part of when 9/11 happened in 2001. I cannot believe it's been 24 years. Like, I remember because my daughter is 23 and I found out I was pregnant with her then. So I know it's been 24 years. And yeah, y'all, it was amazing, and I'm so grateful that the ones that made it through are telling their testimonies. And I know it had to be a rough time for the whole country, and we're gonna still continue to pray for those that were a part of it, because that's something that will never go away, but yeah, we have, I think that's when our country really came together, and it was really a time. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and hit up this budget here for 9/11. And the bill account that I will be doing today is $1,475. And the rollover from the last check was $10.76. So everything was good. Everything was in place like it was supposed to be. And next year is going to be an even tighter budget. I want to get even tighter on my budget, even to the point where I will be meal prepping. I have been watching some videos on how to live off of $60 a week in groceries, like $60 for 7 days for 3 meals a day. So I watched this girl on YouTube that she is very strategic and very frugal when she's buying her food, and make delicious looking meals, y'all. And if you can feed 4 people off of I think one video was $45 and one was $60, but I was really enjoying the $45 for 1 week groceries. Man, I'm very interested in that. So I will be looking more into doing something with the budget with groceries, because groceries is getting out of hand. Because as you can see, I only put $50 here for groceries, and I am going to make it work. I'm going to make that $50 work for 2 weeks. For one, we already have some food in the house from the last grocery haul. And then my daughter, she puts in her part too as well. So we're going to make it work. It's just 2 of us. So yeah. So what's due this week? It is the power bill. I've already paid. I budgeted $150, but I only paid $100 because that was only what was due. So, and the car insurance will be coming out on the 15th. The cell phone will be coming out like the 16th. I've already paid my Sam's credit card, and that was $100. The car principal, I did put $250, and I will do an update on how much is actually owed after the car principal amount comes out. And if it's not in this video, it'll be in the next one, if it has not updated by the time I edit this video. And I played, so the total bills for this week will be $1,086, okay? And so that's $1,086, and plus the variable expenses. Those are the cash wallet expenses that will be going in my cash wallet for this week. And that is this. That is where you take and whatever you need for that next 2 weeks will go in here. So I'm gonna budget 50 for groceries, 50 for gas, and I don't know that I'll do 50 for personal. I think I had a little surprise party to go to today, so I might just go ahead and leave that in there and count that as my personal, because I had to do my card and I don't like using my card. So I might just allocate most of this towards the party I went to. It was just a little small surprise party for someone special. So in our sinking funds for this week, y'all, excited about sinking funds always. With this binder, as you can see, the credit card binder, I had to get out of this binder. So I'm going to put back what I took out. So I'm just going to put that back in and not do anything in that one this week. My license will get 5, dance 5. My token challenge will be getting 20, car maintenance 20, and this is a special offering 20. And then my Christmas, this is the small binder, it will be getting $33. Okay, and that's it for my budget for this week. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up how much that's going to be. Let's see. So for the bills, I'm sorry, we're going to do $1,086.46 and $150 in the wallet. So, well, right now, $150. And then we're going to do $233 on our sinking funds. So this is $1,469.46, which we are perfect. So that's going to be subtract the 1,485.85. So we will have a $16 buffer. I really want to get to where I have a little bit more in the buffer than just that, because like I said, I might not. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take this personal out. So we'll have this much left, $33.61, because I'm just going to go ahead and take this off here. The 50. I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. I might just give myself $10 here on the personal. Let's just go ahead and do that. I thought I had my whiteout near me, but let me remind myself that it's just $10 I'm going to give myself. And that might be just for some coffee or something. I don't plan on doing anything the next 2 weeks. I got a few commitments that I'm doing, but it doesn't cost anything. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and just do that. So, it's $110 for my cash wallet. And so what I'm going to do this week, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my cash denomination breakdown, because I do need to go to the bank and get this time, because I don't have a lot of change in my binders. So I am going to go ahead and write over here the cash envelope breakdown. This is my cash breakdown that I will take to the bank, and We will get out the cash tomorrow. I will go to the bank to get this out so we can go ahead and cash stuff for the next video. I'm not gonna say tomorrow, I'm just gonna say the next video. So I have to edit this one, but anyway, that's all I do have for this video. I didn't want to make it long, so yes, that's all we have for today, y'all. Until the next video, I pray that y'all have a blessed night, and thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for all the new people and new subscribers, I'm so appreciated that you have dropped by to watch my channel. But until the next video, y'all go and have a blessed night. Thank you. Bye-bye.